brothers, sisters, the celestial energy, brother wisdom, what's going on? You know, the most powerful part of our existence is understanding your melanin. Your melanin. Well, we've always talked about that melanin is the carbon that's a part of your body. This right here, your melanin is an organ. It goes deep down into and it connects to your muscles. All right, just because you see that white tissue up under your skin doesn't mean that it stopped. This right here touches all the way to the muscles. All right, all carbon-based bodies are designed to be able to shift into a spirit realm. All right, these carbon-based bodies are literally designed to become to be spiritual. All right, and that's the importance of us understanding the power that's within us. When we awaken ourselves to this energy and power that's within us, we take ourselves into a whole nother level of intelligence, a whole nother level of technology. All right, that's why we talk about how we are geniuses. You know, that's one of the main things we talk about is how we are geniuses. Because when you talk about the cosmos, when you talk about this melanin, when you talk about this carbon, whatever, that is a genius gene that is within us, and it's designed for us to think on higher levels. All right. The more deeper we go into spirituality, the more things happen that mankind and his co-counterparts cannot explain. All right, that's the key point. It's us becoming spiritual. Our planet is becoming spiritual. All right. Henceforth, we see the way the animals are attacking these non-indigenous beings here on our planet. The animals are attacking them on a daily basis. The animals are killing them. All right. So we must understand. We must understand that at this point in time right now, the energy has grown to some astronomical rate that cannot be explained, that cannot be measured. And the energy is literally causing this entire system to collapse. Now, what we are watching right now, and we say, well, what about our people? You have to remember that our people have been captured by AI. Remember, we talked about this before, the foods that we eat, all those different foods that we eat. And you have a lot of the meat that has nanotechnology inside the meat. All right, you got a lot of meat that has the nanotechnology inside the meat, and the first thing these nanobites do is they go straight for the brain, so that they can control the brain. So our people have been infiltrated by this AI system, which is mimicking nature as nature has infiltrated them, and it's causing them to turn on each other. You got to understand that AI is only mimicking nature, all right, but it's actually turned against us. And we're watching how they're turning against each other, but we're watching how our people are turning against each other as well, you know. So it's important that we understand that this right here, these carbon bodies are designed to be full spiritual bodies, all right? And that's why we always say that these carbon-based bodies, what they call melanin, were designed to hold the entire energy. It's the highest energy of the cosmos. All right, because these carbon bodies are designed to become spiritual bodies in the physical. All right. Remember, you're becoming spiritual in the physical. All right, you're not becoming physical in the spiritual. You're becoming spiritual in the physical, which is important. All right, so that you can be able to gather yourself up and bring yourself to a point of absolute power. All right, so as we're watching this system fall, and we're watching how it's being operated, and we're watching how these Saxons are trying to create new rules and create new this and create new that. It just doesn't work like that anymore because things are changing. All right, you are nature. You are the cosmos. You are the most powerful beings alive, my brothers and sisters. And I don't care about no other species but my own. All right? The key is to understanding who you are. So when you begin building and creating, as many of you are already doing, you're actually causing your melanin or your carbon-based body to advance to a higher realm within itself. All right, because you got to remember, just like the cosmos, just like our planets. All right, what do we have? Our body has realms within it. All right, our body has realms within it, and just like the planets and the cosmos, and the universe, because there are realms within each universe. Within the cosmos, there are realms within the cosmos, and these realms within you, there are different levels of power. So when you begin to tap into the part of you dealing with physics, dealing with like orgone, you know, we talked about orgone, how orgone is a part of alchemy. All right, and when you combining different crystals and metals together, and you're fashioning them in a way that is going to expel extremely high levels of energy, you know, now you're going into a whole nother world of energy and power, which means that now you have empowered your carbon in your body to operate on a higher scale. All right, that's what it's all about, causing this carbon body to operate on a higher scale, because you have to remember that this carbon body was designed to be spiritual. The physical part of our bodies were designed to link into the highest spiritual energy ever. All right, it's just not our spirit, it's the body as well. Your body was designed to be spiritual. All right, and this is why, like we said before, we're faced with so many folds and so many different things that these Saxons have created. We're faced with so many different areas of this stupidity and foolishness that they created, because it's all designed to make sure that we don't tap into that powerful energy called spirit. It's all designed to make sure that we remain on a physical level and not take these bodies to that spirit. All right, that's what they fear the most, and that's when you start getting into your Dragon Ball Z. That's when you start getting into your Avatar. What happens? That carbon within you begins to align with your spirit and soul that is within you, and then that carbon or melanin body then also begins to transform into a spiritual body. Henceforth, the Transformers. All right, which means that you have the ability to shift your transformation. All right, we talked about that biokinesis. You know, that's a part of biokinesis. You're shifting your body into a whole nother form, a shape and form of energy. All right, so as the energy is rising on our plane or on our planet, our energies should be rising as well. We should be able to take ourselves into that whole nother level of absolute power. All right. And this is important for you, brothers and sisters, that you understand that that level of absolute power deals with nothing but spiritual energy. All right. That's what it deals with. Absolute power, which is spiritual energy. Like we just said. You take this carbon body, so which means when you awaken yourself to the power and the energy of who you are, when you go into that, tap into that knowledge of who you are, all right? But you have to take yourself to that higher level, and many brothers and sisters have already begun that, taking yourself to that higher level. That's why we talked about the transmutation circle. You know, these are all different levels of intelligence: the orgone, the sigils, the transmutation circle, your meditation, even building structures. You know, there was a brother, there was someone sent me a picture. I'm going to share it when they finish it, but they're building a pyramid, and they're doing a group effort building a pyramid, you know, and it's a real nice pyramid that they're building. But the key point is that they're taking themselves into, they're raising their energies by building something that we haven't built in a long time. You know, we are the original builders and designers, you know, like these Saxons said. We watched the video, you know, and what did he say? He said when they came here, they saw all types of structures and pyramids and mounds everywhere. All right. So this is who we are, and this is how we operate, which means that we have to bring ourselves back to that point of absolute energy. All right. So remember, this carbon right here that's on our body was designed to become spiritual. Henceforth, Dragon Ball Z, henceforth, Superman, henceforth, Spider-Man, henceforth, Wonder Woman, henceforth, X-Men, henceforth, Avatar, and you go on and on and on and on and on. And they all represent the carbon-based bodies who have extremely high levels of spiritual energy, which means that your carbon has become spiritual, and now your body is officially a weapon. Therefore, your aura and the energy around you and the fire that links into your body is a different type of fire. It's not designed to burn your clothes and burn your skin. This fire is coming from within you, which is designed to illuminate and bring forth energy and power. All right, so this is who we are, brothers and sisters. All right, your melanin, your carbon body was designed to be a spiritual vessel. All right, which means that we are nothing but spirit beings. All this stuff about I'm a spirit having a human experience. No, humans are like the lowest of the low. We are literally, when you say primordial deities, we're talking about true deities. We're talking about true energies. We're talking about beings who are literally the cosmos in the flesh. So these carbon bodies are designed to become spiritual bodies. All right. Like I said, each one of us has our own journey. You got brothers and sisters who want to act like humans. You go ahead and act like a human. You could continue to be a human, and let's see how far you can go. You brothers and sisters, there are other brothers and sisters who says, yes, I am a primordial deity, and I'm going to carry myself in such manner as a primordial deity. And you want to see even further that you go. And the powers that you possess and the things that you'll be able to do, the other brothers and sisters who want to accept this humanism will, you're going to see where they will be at that point. So it's important, brothers and sisters, that we understand that your carbon-based body this is made from absolute intelligence. This is like that we were talking about, that genius. That was genius, you know, to create your body, you know, to be able to captivate, to harness. You know, we're the only beings who can harness certain energies, you know, that's why, you know, these Saxons take it upon themselves when those solar flares come. Not only are they trying to protect themselves from the the heat or whatever from the solar flares, because that's nothing but intelligence energy. They're trying to stop us from gathering that energy because they know that our bodies are designed to harness that energy. And you see, we're tired of them. We are so tired of them. So what do you do? What do you do in that situation? You don't go and march and protest and try to right them, because that's useless. You go into your holy temple and you go into the spirit realm and you begin to attack them from a realm, from an angle. Excuse me. Just left the gym. Me and my son just left the gym. So you'll be able to attack them at an angle, and an area where they cannot defend themselves. It's like, that movie Stasis, where they were fighting against these spirit beings who were tearing up their tanks and destroying whole armies until they found where their bodies were, and they tore down that system. But they were tied into a system, and their spirits were literally wreaking havoc. And this is this is where we could be, and this is what we can do. All right, because our carbon bodies were designed to be spirit vessels. Now we can actually be in a full spirit vessel. We don't have to hide in secret and do things. We can actually come out and lay buildings flat. But the whole key point is that your body must become spirit in the physical. All right, which means that's a fusing of the soul, the mind, the spirit, the body, linking into the most highest, becoming that energy. I mean, it's a working effort, but it's not something that takes an extended amount of time. All right, so just wanted to share that with you all. Our carbon bodies are designed to be spirit vessels. All right, that's why it's carbon. That's why we have carbon bodies. We are not spirit beings experiencing a human whatever. We are literally spirit beings in the physical. All right, we are literally spirit beings in the physical, designed to operate on a spiritual level. All right, we're designed to operate on that level. We're not supposed to be on that humanistic level. All right, well, you're talking about humanity and all that stuff. We're not supposed to be on that level. We're not supposed to be walking around voting for rights. We're not supposed to be marching and protesting. We're supposed to be on a higher level, meditation, building, creating gardens. We had tons of gardens. There's a brother who did a video on TikTok, and I think I'm going to show it to you guys, talking about how this system, these Saxons that literally planted male fruit trees everywhere, so that you can only get pollen, and the female fruit trees are not in excess. You can't access the female fruit trees, but they have the female fruit trees in greenhouses, and therefore they have people who are like slaves to pick these fruit, and they put them on the tables in the store so that you can give them money for it. But they purposely made sure that there were nothing but male fruit trees everywhere, so that there will be no female fruit trees for the male fruit trees to pollinate. All right, so you see what I'm saying? You see where we're going from? So it's important that we understand that in order for us to operate on a higher level, we must become spirit beings in the physical. All right, this is what we were designed to be. All right, we were designed to be spirit beings in the physical, and this carbon is nothing but, an organ. It's an organ, just like your organs in your body. This carbon is literally an organ. It's melanin, it's carbon. It's an organ on the outside of your body that's designed to operate in full capacity of spiritual energy. All right, guys, let's pass that on to you. Let me go. Give me a little rest, from the gym. And I'll catch you guys later. You know the deal. All power to the multi-chakra celestial angelic beings. May chaos reign with you forever and ever and ever. Remember, chaos brings change, brothers and sisters, not peace. All right? Much power to you all.